Some stories are not easy to hear. They don't come from the news or from books. They happen quietly, behind closed doors, in homes where families are meant to feel safe and loved. These stories are often kept secret. People don't talk about them because the pain is too deep. But hiding these stories doesn't make them disappear. The pain remains, and over time, it grows into silence. Tonight, we want to share one of those difficult stories. It's a story many would never want to speak out loud because it is both heartbreaking and shocking. But it's real and it matters. This story may change the way you think about love, trust, and family. It's about a kind of betrayal that leaves no visible scars, but deeply wounds the heart. It's about a woman whose life was changed forever by a truth she never wanted to believe, a truth that made her feel unsafe. This is Let's Talk, and my name is Asiedua Akumia. We will go on a break, but when we come back, we have more for you. Well, this is still Let's Talk, and you're welcome if you just tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Talk with Asiedua Akumia. And this is the point where I urge you to be highly interactive with us on all our social media platforms. Because guess what? Today's story, last week we had a very interesting problem to try and solve. And I believe that every single suggestion, every single advice that was given by Reverend Daniel Annan and Counselor Perfect were taken by a dear woman in good faith. And then also, I love the fact that I personally received a number of messages where, people were happy about, the directions, the different directions that the advice were coming from. And so we love feedback. We love to feel and see and know that you're really enjoying every single thing that you're doing. And so I want you to go to a Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, we are live on Facebook. It is Joy Prime. We are also live on YouTube. It is Joy Prime TV. And I want you to subscribe, okay? Hit the subscription button on our YouTube page so that every single time that we are live, and the notification bell as well, so that you can be notified anytime we come on live, and then you just open and hop on and enjoy every single thing that we bring your way right here on Joy Prime. And our WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. And so in the course of the show, you get the opportunity to share your thoughts, your opinions. You can also throw a word of advice to whoever that is going to share their story today with us on Let's Talk. My guest is seated, Reverend Daniel Annan. He's no stranger to you nor I at all. Last week, yes, he really, really trended. There were so many things that he shared. Some of the men were happy. Some of the men, too, were not happy. The ladies were, yeah. But I know that today, too, we are going to have a very powerful advice from Reverend Daniel Annan. We'll be joined later by Counselor Perfect. But before, we get into our story for today, I want to say good evening to you, Reverend, and thank you so much for always and always being here whenever we call on you.
Thank you, too. It's a pleasure. We are serving.
Thank you so much. And then also, I want to say a huge thank you to Ike City Hotel. Ike City Hotel is massively holding us down on Let's Talk on Joy Prime. Ike City Hotel is a luxury hotel located in Tema Community 25 behind the MF's estate. So if you're looking forward to escaping from home for that weekend getaway, you want to take a loved one out somewhere, you don't need to travel to go all the way to Kenya or South Africa, all those countries. When right here in Ghana, you can get that same experience. And I am recommending Ike City Hotel for you. It's got beautiful, amazing rooms. It's got pocket-friendly luxury rooms. Conference rooms, conference halls for, business owners. If you want to organize conferences, they have got you covered on whatever number sizes that you are looking forward to. And there is also, Sky Bar, Sky Swimming Pool. There's a restaurant with delicious local and continental foods. There is also a gym, a beauty spa, a hair salon, a barbering shop. Whatever you need, Ike City Hotel has got you covered. And so I want you to get in touch with them. Go to their Instagram page. It is Ike City Hotel. And in the course of the show, you see, videos and pictures of them as well, of the place as well. And you can pick up their phone numbers and get in touch with them if you're looking for that perfect place to get away and escape from all the problems and troubles of Accra. Anyways, all right. So let's get right into our story for this evening. A woman is devastated and she's heartbroken. And sometimes I wonder that how well can you know somebody when you're married? How well can you say that you can hit your chest and say that I know this person way too well? How well? Well, let's take a listen to this woman whose husband has been doing something very heartbreaking.
I am broken and I don't know where to turn to. I knew my husband had a daughter before we got married. She is 22 and finished the university in 2023, and I agreed to bring her to Norway in 2024 so we could help her build a future. At first, it was joy, but after 6 months, her attitude changed and my husband never corrected her. The worst came when I returned from a work trip. I caught my husband in bed with his own daughter. My son later confirmed that it has been happening. When I confronted them, she boldly told me she was taking care of her father instead of remorse. My husband got angry and moved out to live with her. It has been 4 months and he has abandoned me and our 3 children for this unthinkable relationship. I feel betrayed, shattered and lost. Please, how do I heal and how do I move forward for my children? I am broken and I don't know where to turn to. I knew my husband had a daughter before we got married. She is 22 and finished the university in 2023, and I agreed to bring her to Norway in 2024 so we could help her build a future. At first, it was joy, but after 6 months, her attitude changed and my husband never corrected her. The worst came when I returned from a work trip. I caught my husband in bed with his own daughter. My son later confirmed that it has been happening. When I confronted them, she boldly told me she was taking care of her father instead of remorse. My husband got angry and moved out to live with her. It has been 4 months and he has abandoned me and our 3 children for this unthinkable relationship. I feel betrayed, shattered and lost. Please, how do I heal and how do I move forward for my children? I am broken.
After being caught, he has moved out of the house and living elsewhere with his daughter, it doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so let's start the conversation based off of you meet somebody or you're highly interested in doing life or starting life with this person, but then this person carries a load, and that is children. And so the thought of you coming to that adaptability, acceptability, and churning some level of love or likeness for this total stranger that you are going to end up inviting into the home or the family that you're yet to build. Let's start the conversation off on that bit.
Yeah. It's not everyone that you need to allow into your space.
Okay.
Yes. You see, you allow somebody into your space, it means you have allowed that person access to everything that you have on your own. Whether the person is a thief, whether the person is a liar, whether the person has a bad character influence, whether the person is a drug addict, or he has something otherwise that you do not know. So quite often, when you want, because it's your husband's daughter, you have to do due diligence. You don't allow it just like that.
Just like that.
You just have to observe. just observe. Apply wisdom in everything that you are doing, because there are some people, they are home wreckers. You see, some of the people, some of the girls, they are coming in to defend the mother who was not married to the man.
Yes.
So they have different opinions, they have different orientations. If the man was not taking care of her well, she thinks that you are the
reason.
You are the reason. So the attitude and that mindset of that person would have to be tested, and you know whether the person is compatible or not. If not, please, let the person stay somewhere. And for the meantime, don't allow that person. You see, there are some people that will think that because when I do that, my husband
will be happy with me, would know that, oh, I don't just love him, but I love the people, you know, that
are
around
not
him.
lovable.
Okay.
Yes, some people, by nature, who they are, you can't love them.
So in her situation, you can tell that obviously the daughter did not start showing any signs of disrespect or, you know, I would say generally disrespect. She didn't show any of those signs. So you can tell that it was very easy for her to decide to want her to move in with them just so that she can start having a better life.
You see, it's not only disrespect, her character is questionable.
Okay.
You see, loving your father means, yes, she's somebody who has that kind of sexual relationships or has been exposed to certain things. I mean, she's not a novice. She's not a novice, so don't assume she's a novice. You see, don't just look at people, how decent they are, to compare to their character. Character, sometimes they hide behind. They just play the game. At appropriate time, they show up. So what do we have to do? When you have people like that, due diligence include one, you pray about it. Because there's some people, they are devils.
Okay.
You just come and do. I've seen a lot. I mean, they are just coming to wreck the home. There are some people, they have diabolical thinking. I would destroy them. Once my mother did not win, especially, you don't know why your father left that woman. You don't know. You have no idea. And they don't care. Once their mother have lost, everybody should also lose. If not the woman, you will pass it on to the children.
Yeah.
Make sure that the home is destroyed.
Yeah.
So that what she lost, others will also lose. So there are people, they are coming with diabolical thinking. So pray through. That God will help you through. Because there are things that are not seen. The Spirit of God will help you to know that this person is of this character, of this nature. Then be very observant. Be very observant, because people always want to play out. We act out like hypocrites.
Yeah.
They hide it behind.
Yeah.
So consistency will let you know her manners, her thinking, her relationship with others, her relationship with siblings, her relationship with father, her relationship with you, her communication. You look at all these things, then you make a fair judgment. And even when you are making the judgment, don't allow them to come just at once. Visit and go. Visit and go. Until you are settled in your mind that this person can join this home. So,
and with her, there was the issue of distance, because she and her husband don't live in Ghana. The daughter was in Ghana, and she decided to, you know what, let's fly her into, you know, where we are, so she can have. So with the distance and everything, maybe she had her own things, her own life going on here and all of that.
Exactly.
How can you get that close to want to see exactly what you want to see?
You see, like I said, when I want to know you, I get into your world.
Okay.
Yes, so you don't have to always say it before I know. I get into your world, and if you are wise enough and observant to begin to know the things. Wisdom does not only reside in the communication. Wisdom also reside in getting to the world. For instance, if I come to multimedia, the environment here will tell you what the organization stands for.
Yes.
So you begin to learn. So when the first time that you saw that person, what was their reaction?
Okay.
Was it loving? Was it that cold attitude? What was it? Because Suka will be quite and Suman. It's obvious. So you must know that that will be there. So when the person were getting closer, there are some people, irrespective of whatever it is, they will not allow their children to be there. Because it will be better for them to be here. Or if they get to that adult stage, then when they come, they know that they will not be a problem to the relationship they are building. This woman was very fortunate. She had children. What about they have no child?
Yes.
And that would have been worse. So as much as that we love our children, we must be very circumspect into the space that we allow them in, because not everyone thinks the way you think. Some people have ulterior motives and they can be dangerous.
We need to stop thinking for people.
Don't think for them. I don't.
Yeah.
At all. Don't think for people.
Yeah.
You have to be wise. Save yourself first, and then you can save others. Remember, it was only Jesus who went to the cross to die. You did not.
Right.
So don't play Jesus. Simple. Don't play Jesus. But sometimes people think that they will be able to save people. You can't.
You cannot.
Even you, saving yourself has been a difficulty.
Yes.
Let alone somebody you do not know. I mean, so we have to be very careful. As much as the man wants the child there, look at a corrupt child. So, with now reflecting, would he say, was it good that he brought the child there? No. No,
absolutely not.
Exactly.
I mean, now look at the end result. Anyway, so if you just joined in, this is Let's Talk with us here, Dua Akumia, and we are live on Joy Prime. I want you to be highly interactive with us on our social media platforms. Today's story or matter that we are dealing with is a father who is sleeping. He is sleeping with his own daughter. He's having sex with his own daughter and his wife, who is not the biological mother of the child, by the way. So this child was brought into the marriage, and his wife caught them in the act. They were caught in the act, and after he was caught, the girl was questioned about it, and the only thing or sensible thing that she could say that could come out of her mouth was that she is loving, taking care of her father. So please, I want you to be very interactive with us. You can share your thoughts with us. Maybe you know somebody who has experienced any such. I mean, these sort of situations come in diverse ways. They happen in diverse ways. You have a different aspect to it that you would love to share with us. Please, we want you to do so by taking our WhatsApp number 055-1575757, or our Facebook page, Joy Prime, or our YouTube page, Joy Prime TV. Reverend, now, the very first question that I want to ask in relation to the fulcrum, the most important part of this situation. What at all could make your own daughter seem sexually appealing to you that you would decide to succumb to the flesh and start having sex with her?
We are talking about real men. Who is a real man? It's a problem. It's very problematic. You see, when you look at this man and what he behaved and his actions and the post-actions, you begin to understand who that man is. His action was no remorse. The daughter says, I'm taking care of you, and they left the house. So what does it mean? It means 5 things. 1, that man has a problem in his relationship with the woman that he's staying with. And she has not been able to voice it out or communicate it and discuss it.
But wait, I think they probably started this thing between themselves before the girl was flown to live with them.
Whatever it is, you see, when you are satisfied with your wife, hardly would you find any satisfaction somewhere.
Okay.
So the moment that, look at what is happening. When they were caught, instead of being remorseful, they moved out.
Yeah.
Why? I don't like you.
Okay.
So he has a problem with the wife first. they have not communicated, they have not solved it, and that problem still hangs. Number 2, men have an attraction for certain specific people based on who that person is. We have attraction. Every man has something that he is attracted to. She found that attracting in the daughter. And instead of drawing lines, he allowed lust to take over the attraction.
Yeah.
Then it led to one thing, then the other. Because in fact, I'm a parent and I have a daughter. I don't see how on earth my daughter will attract me. In what sense? But this man moved from that attraction into lust. When somebody is moved by lust, he doesn't care. He doesn't care the consequences. All that he wants to do is to satisfy his appetite. So once he is satisfied, whatever happens, I don't care. So he lives in that. The third thing about this man is a very difficult person. You see, naturally, when you are caught, when you catch a thief, he becomes powerless. But this thief, he became powerful and left.
Well, by the way, Counselor Perfect has joined us now. Good evening, Counselor. You look good. Pink looks really good on you.
She looks so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Please, after here, we are going straight to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish you would go sit somewhere.
No, mercy.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. And we've started, the discussion on the matter of a father who is having sexual relations with his daughter. So I was about to chip in when Reverend was talking. So when I spoke with the lady, personally, she told me that I don't know why she forgot to add that bit in the audio that she sent, but what she told me was that in her attempt of sacking the girl, that was when the man moved out with her. Because it's like, why do you want her to leave? Where should she go?
She's enjoying what she's having. There are options. In every problem that we have, there are options. Don't think it's only one way. There are several options. Even though they are outside the country, there are options. But you see, because he's enjoying what he's having, which is bad, it's horrible, it's dirty, yet he said he wanted it. That's what I'm telling you about that man. That man is a very difficult person. He's full of lust, he's full of himself. He's not a real man. We have real men. Yeah, real men. Real men are men who understand women and care about women. Real men are men who stand to be responsible when it comes to the occasion. They stand up with boldness and be responsible. Real men are men who, when they err, they are able to say, Sidwa, I think I overstepped. I'm sorry. Real men are men who are able to own up. Real men are men who are able to care for women and sponsor them, help them, bring them up to that place of expectation that you'll be proud of the person. Real men are very romantic and they are loving, they are caring, but not to this extent. This man is not a real man. He's not. He's not. He is reacting to so many things. He doesn't care. So,
I want us to generalize this particular issue in the sense that there are some women who are also sleeping with their sons. There are siblings who are engaging in incest. It's happening a lot. I mean, there are much older men who are having sexual relations with very younger girls and then all of that. And then you would wonder what really goes on in their minds. Looking at it in general, on the whole, Counselor Perfect, I want you to come in on this one and then I'll let Reverend take it as well. Looking at this matter of incest or sexual relations going on amongst people who are blood related, how can we tackle this? How can we try to reduce the rate with which it's going on? Because it's happening, but then the only problem is that they are keeping mute.
Yeah.
They are scared to come out and talk about it.
Yeah.
With this lady, the way You see, even when she sent the audio,
Yes,
she left certain things, out. But when I was speaking with her one-on-one, she was able to.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like, with this one that she knows that it is coming out. I don't know if she forgot or maybe it was intentional or something. But it's too heartbreaking and too dire and too sensitive. What can we do about this?
Yeah, you see, with humans and animals, when you look at science, they classify species, the animals and human the same, you understand? So the difference between animals and humans is the self-discipline. Okay. So if you are a human and you are failing to act as one, then you are getting into the animal zone. Because you see, the animals don't know that this is my mom. Yeah. This is my dad. Yeah. This is my this. Yeah. They don't have that discipline because God never created them with that discipline. Yeah. So they just do it with anybody, anywhere, openly. Right. They are good to go. Yeah. But as humans, we were created in the image of God. So self-discipline is part of us. And we have boundaries. You know that this you can't do, this you can't do. When you read the book of Leviticus, it's been listed. People you can't have sexual relationship with. So if you decide that I want to follow my lust, instead of follow my mind, I want my lust to direct me, just to mess things up. First of all, you are bringing a lot of curses onto you because it's an abomination, abominable act. And it's not just for Christianity, but in the laws of Ghana, it's also not right. Yeah. I don't know a society or a religion that condones such acts. Yeah. It is not. So if you want to, a grown man, 60, 70, you want somebody who is 20, 14, somebody young, then you must sit down and ask yourself, am I okay? Am I okay? Because there's something definitely wrong with you. You are deviating from you being a human. You dress all right, you act like us all right, but you are not one of us. You are just getting into that zone. And you see, most families have these issues going on, and instead of them tackling it head on, they just sweep it under the carpet because they don't want people to know that. They
don't want to feel the shame.
The public embarrassment. And all that. But I believe that if such things happen in the family and you sweep it under the carpet, it gives that, it gets a ripple effect. Somebody also, my uncle did that to a niece, nothing was done. I can also temper with this small girl, nothing will be done to me. But if it's being named and shamed, that's why when somebody does something that is wrong, the law comes in. The Bible says we should forgive, but the civil needs to play its part. The person needs to be jailed so that others will learn and deter them from not doing the same thing. So if we're in a community, in a family, and it happens, and we don't talk about it, we are just creating a ripple effect. People will continue to do it. And one thing is, you see, with psychology, one thing is, if you have been abused before, you have been sexually abused, you have been physically abused, it's easy for you to also abuse others.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, I think what you're saying is true. I don't know the number of you that have seen this Netflix series, the Menendez brothers. It talks about these two brothers who murdered their parents, but they murdered their parents because of what their father did to them. So he started sexually assaulting his son, the first one. Assaulting him from a very young age. It started from age 6. Then when he was growing, it was still continuing. And before he realized, he was doing the same thing that he was doing, his father was doing to him, to his younger brother.
Yeah. And the mom was away.
And the mom was away. Yeah.
And he used to take lime or something just to, because the man was, you understand? So it becomes something, they also think it's okay. You see how our mind is structured. That is why we always say that if you have a child, don't be showing negative things and this pornographic things, a lot of naked stuff to them. You are just opening up things that you can't contain. So you rather show the positive more to them. Certain videos and illicit practices and all that, you should be careful. Because the mind picks up, because of sin, the mind picks up on the bad more than good. And it's out.
I like the interesting thing that you said, because of sin. So it's like it's in our DNA. It is in our DNA. So it is very easy for us to pick up all these very little things, then they could just spark a sin.
So it's like when you have a garden, it's easy for weed to pop up than for tomato and the rest to germinate. That is how the mind is. So you better feed it with good things. So if we're in a family and such is going on, you should rather make it public, name and shame, and that uncle, that auntie that is doing that, children will be careful around them and give them the necessary education. We know where is your private, where is your public area, where people need to touch, where people need not to touch, so that they'll become aware.
All right, so let me read the messages coming in. Let me read just one and then we'll continue the conversation. I always want to tune into Joy Prime just to see Golden Girl Esiedua's face because of her beauty. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, how can you chop your own daughter? I can't judge now. Maybe his wife is not romantic. I mean, I was going to ask that because when we started, Reverend, you spoke about the fact that he is not enjoying his wife.
Certainly.
He's not enjoying his wife. But is it her fault?
You see, nowadays, there's something that is now brewing. We have to be very careful. You see the video that is circulating about the
KNUST assistant headmaster,
Okay. And remember, about 2 weeks ago, scatter them. So it's telling you the preferences of modern young girls. Now, you know what they say? That's what they are saying. That's what they are saying. They are saying that when you have a partner, a boyfriend, who is your age, oba, say usu any. Oba susua, amfahwema. Una besa nwa aduane amanedi.
Amanedi.
But older man the oba.
Woni bibi awo.
Bibi. Take away no dey ba some money. And when you give him one, he's okay. It will take 3 days before he comes back. So we are having a society that younger people are getting attraction from the older people. Go to Nigeria. Don't you see the young girls marrying older people?
Why are the older men also chasing the young girls?
I've told you, men want fresh blood. No man wants obadada.
Hey.
No, I've told you, men, as we are hunting dogs. Every man is a hunting dog.
So that's
when you go to a shop, when you go to a shop and you are going to buy something with a man, what does he do? Go and pick it, put it in the basket, we are gone. Not turning it. We are hunting dogs. That's our nature. So when a hunting dog, so his eyes are open wide, what does he see? He sees a beautiful creature, dressed well. Then he asks, the next question, what's the next? Who is that? That's what got David. He saw the woman and asked, who is she? He said, somebody's wife. I said, this one, if I don't chop, I will die. Even when he has been told, he said, you see, David said, you know, it's in my DNA. Abraham or Pobakoko, Isaac Pobakoko, if I don't chop this one, I can't survive. And he forced himself to chop. Why? Because he's responding to who they are. I'm telling you, every man has his own taste. So if you're a woman, I've said it time and again, if you're a woman and you see that the interest that you have, what you possess, that got attracted to the man, you see the man getting closer to a certain lady with that same qualities, be very careful. Because they are a bit. Don't think that when the person, no. It won't. He can't. He's always vulnerable. He's always weak, because it's not the strength that is playing, the weakness. So when you find a situation, you have to know your man. You see, what we are having nowadays, the way sin, the way lust, the way things are going on, if you're a woman, there's a burden that you carry as a married woman. First, be prayerful that that man will have that self-control. Like last week, my sister Perfect, the woman will be throwing themselves on you.
Yeah.
So, as even when you don't want, they say, we are giving it to you free.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Be free.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine. They create a market for you. So if you're a woman and you are not prayerful, you have a problem too. If you're a woman, try to know what gets into a man. You get the man to stay. His respect, his honor, his appreciation, his food, and those things. Be there for the man. Talk to her kindly, respect her, treat him like a king. Let director, chief, everything. When he sits on the throne and you are able to treat the person, give him a very good sex. Let him breastfeed him well.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. You see the man what he was doing? He was starting the young boys. Do you see?
Yeah.
I'm telling you the nature of men. What was the man interested?
The breast.
The breast. So, Bomadiana for to the new man, no more me. No, we are not. That's a Kim. But he will not go anywhere. But you see, quite often, the women think that, what else? We are not friends. We are husband and wife in the house. Number two, when a man had a good sex yesterday, the next day he's coming, how does the woman feel? Yesterday you chop. Today you won't chop.
Hombre.
When a man chop and is satisfied, he will want to chop again. Let him chop the next one and let him get the satisfaction. I feel better. So one farmer now, as a winner, she will be a small buy. And in so doing, they will always want to tell you that I can do otherwise. Excuse me to say, it's nonsense. But I can do otherwise. Then they vent to do otherwise, to tell you that even when you don't give me, I have an option. It's no excuse for us to do that, but understand a man's worldview. Even when you cannot do it, you cannot give it to him. Delilah, she's a wonderful woman I love. Why? She did not put a gun on Samson's head. She started speaking. She chose words that would suit to Samson's mind.
Yeah.
And Samson said, if I don't tell this woman this secret, I will die.
Yeah.
There was no gun.
Yeah.
Communication. Effective communication. Sweetie, yesterday it was so powerful. You showed that you're a man. Me, yesterday, if there's anything, I will stand up and salute you. You are the man. But you know something? I want you to relax more. I want you to prepare your energy. Let's reserve I see that you are boiling, but prepare it, reserve it. Reserve it. Yeah. Let's push it. Let's push it. Maybe, by the time that energy has, it's the same communication.
Yeah.
You have postponed it. You have appreciated him.
Yeah.
You have shown concern. So the man will not be angry.
Yeah.
Any woman who a man wants to have sex with you, your husband wants to have sex with you, even boyfriend, and you are trying to protect, when you must want it to draws. Why? Men that are not able to stand that. Oh, you remember something?
I'm not remembering anything.
Okay. I don't know understand. No, you see, men become aggressive in that. That's the nature of men. So when you are trying to not allow them, they become aggressive.
Okay.
But when you speak to them, they calm. And they'll be settled. They will understand. They will postpone. So understand a man's worldview, understand how to handle your man, and also put yourself in that position that always you'll be attractive.
Counselor Perfect, we have some messages to read. Before I go into that, I want you to address the bit where a woman is putting in so much. With this woman's case, for instance, I don't know exactly, unfortunately, we couldn't discuss how really her relationship with her husband was like. Unfortunately, I really wish we could get her on phone and then ask her all these questions, but we couldn't do that. But let's say she puts in her best. She believes that she puts in her best to make her husband feel like a husband. But here's a situation where this man already had a daughter and brought her into the marriage. There is a high possibility that it started even before he got married to her. Reverend said something in relation to, when I asked the question of, okay, he's brought the child into the marriage. How well, when I was asking the bit where, how well can you understand or can you know this person that you can be okay to bring the child into the marriage and all of that? But then, Counselor Perfect, in this particular matter, you can tell that they were probably doing their own thing way before.
Yeah.
It probably started when she was very young, because when she caught them, she was 22 years. The child was 22 years old. I don't know if I'm right. Kindly help me on that. 22 years old. There's a high possibility it started way before that. He's gotten used to it. What can he do?
You see, some men, it's not the amount of sex you give them, the care you give them, how sexy you dress and all that. If they want to cheat, they can still cheat on you.
Sheesh.
Some men are just like that. They just don't have that self-control to zip up. Everything is scared. They just want to tap and taste. That is for some men. So you realize that if you are getting married, you should look deeper. And I always say this, it's always on the wall. The small cracks that you see will become a big gully, a big gutter for you. Yeah. So you see those signs on the wall, some comments that sometimes they pass. A lady will be passing and they make some comments, oh, I'm just joking, I'm just kidding. They are not kidding. That is who they are. They are just making it light for you. So dig deeper, have scenarios, play it out, and get to know their thought about such issues. Because you see, if he's having sleeping with the daughter, and you have done everything as a wife,
and
all that, and you see, sometimes if a man loves a woman, the man is in love so much. The man was in love so much with that woman, and now the woman is not around, whatever, they have divorced, and now the daughter is there. He can transfer that love to that child. Yes. That is why you should be careful. Ask deep down. If they are always talking about their ex, always complaining about their ex, what is it? What's actually going on? Dig deeper. So he has transferred that love to the daughter. And because the daughter is young, she's naive and all that, she thinks it's probably
it's okay,
daddy love and all that. She's having no protection. The person who is supposed to protect her is now abusing her. What can she do much about it? So if we're a wife, I like to say this, get to know your husband. Some men, if you do all what Reverend is saying, they will stay home. They are not going to go out. And I also think that
another problem to this situation is the man is most probably speaking to his daughter about certain things his wife does.
Yeah.
Because how can the young girl be so bold enough to tell the woman that I'm taking care of him?
Yeah, so you see, she has replaced the mother in that relationship.
Right.
So the daughter is the rival to the wife. You understand? So she is taking care of the man. And with this, you mean that the communication even is not that good? She was just sitting on a time bomb. She thought she was doing what she's supposed to do, but actually she was not. You see, some men, you need to take the bull by the horn. It's not how much care you give them. If they still want to do what they want to do, they will do it. Some men will respect you so much, they will not put everything on your face. They'll be doing it on the side. Some men, if you give them the care and all that, they are going to stop. But as a woman, get to know the kind of man you get married to. When you were dating him, you were fighting about 3 girls. You fought 3 girls to get him to get married to you.
And you expect that the 3 girls will not be there.
Yes, he's going to add up.
Yes.
He's going to add up. So when it happens in marriage, stop crying and put things in place. And one thing I always say is, you see, men, if you put so much attention on him, when he starts misbehaving and all that, you put so much attention on him, he thinks that, oh, okay, I've gotten her where I need to. So just start putting the attention on yourself. Eat healthy, exercise, do what you like to do, do what is expected of you to for the husband. When he realized that we are not giving him that much attention, he said, my wife is changing. Now she's not complaining anymore. She's not nagging. She's happy. You see her, all that. What is the secret? Men will come around. That's why when you leave your ex and you start being nice and all that, they'll come back.
Good.
They will just come back.
Yeah.
Not that they love, they just want to know what is going on. They will come and finish you. Kata. They want to know what is going on. So that they can finish.
They're coming back to finish.
So you should be careful. You understand? So if you put that energy, you are working out, you are losing weight, your new hairstyle and all that, you change your lingerie, your wardrobe and all that, he will start getting attracted to you. So what made him attracted to you? Start doing that because you were focusing attention on yourself. Now stop doing all those things and nagging and taking his phone and chasing him and all that. That will push him away.
Stop snooping into your partner's phones. Stop it. Any time, please. We need to stop. Because I'm sorry to cut you. Let's project the messages and read some messages. What do we have? We have a number of them. Thank you so much. We want you to be contributing. What is it that you want to share? Do you have an experience one way or the other? Do you know somebody who's going through something similar? You would love to share that with us. You can go to our Facebook page, Joy Prime. YouTube, we are live. It's Joy Prime TV. Or you can take our WhatsApp number, 055-157-5757. Let's see what we have. Okay, so these young ladies, they carry 3D sexy shapes, which if you are not careful, you can't control yourself. But in all, the man they try to cry. Too sweet to beat. Okay, thank you very much. Good evening. I heard this story when I was a kid. A man in my town did the same thing. And to the extent not allowing his daughter to have male friends, but the man was not married then. Again and again, I heard many. But why is this common in men? This is demonic. May God save this woman. I'm Lily from Ave. Thank you so much for your message. Next one, I don't think the girl is the man's daughter because how on earth can a daughter be sleeping with her own father? And the man too don't feel regret at all because he should have apologized to the woman, his wife, but rather he went away. God and God, to me, the woman should just take heart and wait for the husband to come back from his coma. Hey, Reverend is talking. Okay. Hi, good evening. I'm a student and I wanted to bring your attention to things like this that happen in school. Most teachers tend to take advantage of us and it can be traumatizing. I'm speaking from experience and I know how hard it can be to speak out. I think this matter is more serious than we think it is. Ooh, thank you very much. My darling, I don't know your name, but I think that I want my producer, please, can we get in touch with her? Would love for her to speak out. Let us know a bit more. Like I said, these things are happening, but nobody is being bold enough to talk about it. And because it's being covered, it's giving them the leeway to do it the more. So I think that the more we talk about it, the more we have people coming to share real life stories in relation to things like this, it will stop. So, producer, please get in touch with her. Let's see how that goes. Hello, good evening. About this issue, I think the woman is not sexually satisfying her husband. Okay, can also be a cause. Yeah, it could be. But that doesn't warrant you to, be having sexual relations with your own daughter. But there's a very, one of the people who sent the messages asked the question of, not even a question, made a statement that he doesn't think that's even his own daughter. Because how on earth would you look into the eyes of your blood daughter, the human being that you made, and decide to have sex with her? That's traumatizing. Anyways, we are turning around shortly. When we come back, Let's Talk continues.
I am broken and I don't know where to turn to. I knew my husband had a daughter before we got married. She is 22 and finished the university in 2023. And I agreed to bring her to Norway in 2024 so we could help her build a future. At first, it was joy. But after 6 months, her attitude changed and my husband never corrected her. The worst came when I returned from a work trip. I caught my husband in bed with his own daughter. My son later confirmed that it has been happening. When I confronted them, she boldly told me she was taking care of her father instead of remorse. My husband got angry and moved out to live with her. It has been 4 months and he has abandoned me and our 3 children for this unthinkable relationship. I feel betrayed, shattered and lost. Please, How do I heal and how do I move forward for my children?
She feels betrayed, shattered, and lost. Should she feel this way? You know, should she just forget and move on? Because I feel that she has to move on. But how? That's the question that we're going to ask Reverend Daniel and Counselor Perfect. So please continue being interactive with us. We'll continue reading your messages on our Facebook, from our Facebook and our WhatsApp page as well. Do you think it'll be that easy for her to move on, Reverend Daniel?
It will not be easy, but she has to start doing it because she has to, first of all, win herself. If you're not careful, when things happen like this, you enter into that fray that you think that you are guilty. Everything around is telling you that you caused it.
Yeah.
No. People must be responsible for their actions and inactions. So what she needs to do is to win herself back. Who was she before she got married? She has to win herself back in terms of, 1, her physical condition, 2, her state of mind, 3, her career that she's holding, 4, her emotional disposition. She has to win herself back and believe in herself that she's a complete woman without any fault or deformity. If she's able to win herself back, then you'll become strong before he tackles the man. Quite often, people want to solve people's problems first, but you cannot solve a problem when you are weak. It's like you are in the pit. You are on top, and the person is in the pit. You are not strong enough. The person will draw you inside the pit.
Yeah.
So she has to win herself back, pray through it, become strong, then begin to confront the issue. Confrontation of the issue may take various forms. Sometimes you need to attack, go headlong. You know something, not attacking in terms of being abusive.
Being abusive or, verbally or...
You know something, I think we started a beautiful relationship, and it was my intent that we'll let this relationship last forever.
Please hold that thought for me. Let's go to the point where she caught them. After a very busy work trip, she comes back. She goes into the bedroom, hoping to get a very warm welcome from her husband. And she opens the door and sees her husband in bed with his own daughter. What should have been, or what should be her reaction? How should she handle it right there and then? I would let you answer that question as well, Councillor Perfect.
Such situation is unpredictable. It's unpredictable because, you see, it's not easy seeing somebody sleeping with your husband.
Yeah.
You yourself, sometimes you are not comfortable.
Yeah.
That's why women want the light off. Oh, sorry. So, you see, women want the light off and the men wants to see their show. That's the difference between a man and a woman. Oh, you see, when I say these things, as if...
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
So, you see, it will be difficult to look at it.
Right.
I mean, the trauma that you have. But quite often, what naturally people will do to be aggressive, but don't. Just close the door.
You see that?
Just close
the door. Go
just
back and close the door without a word.
That is more powerful than any word you speak.
Councillor Perfect, I can see that you agree.
Yeah.
You concur.
Yeah, you see, when cheating happens, the best is you to start the silent treatment. Not like using that, but you see, the more you are silent, you are not talking about it now. It means you are trying to make meaning out of what you saw. You are trying to have a cognitive perspective of everything to understand yourself before you go in to question them.
Councillor Perfect, please hold that thought for me. So we have our first caller on. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Do you mind sharing your name with us? Okay, all right.
My name is Adila.
Okay, all right. Kindly talk to us.
Okay, I have a similar issue,
Okay.
but mine was a third part. Yes, so my husband slept with my daughter. She was assisting. She was the one who actually broke her.
Your
So I
husband was
got
the
to
one who
realize
broke her virginity.
exactly when she was 16. So I realized that.
Can you please wait? Is she your own daughter or your husband's
My
daughter?
own daughter, my own daughter, not his.
Not his. So
Yes,
his
please.
stepdaughter.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Ah.
Yes.
Please continue. Please continue.
So I realized that in her attitude, because her character and a lot of things changed about her. So I got to know, I did a full recording in her phone. She didn't know because she didn't know I knew her password on her phone. Actually, he bought the phone for her. I told him because I told him that he shouldn't have bought the phone for her this age. He should have waited when she's done school. So he bought that phone for her. So I put a recorder on the screen and she didn't know I knew the password. So when she started, I just take the phone and then I play that and realized my conscience was telling me the right thing. So I confronted her one day at midnight, around 1 day. I said, my little girl, I've been realizing a lot of things have changed. But I think that my husband will do. Then I played the audio for her. I'm working with one of the telecos, so she knew maybe I had it from there. So when she said it, then she held down. She started crying. Basically. Then we hugged each other, we started weeping.
Oh.
Then I forgave her. At the end of the day, as I speak, he even broke one of my hands. I have an implant in my left hand.
Wait,
So
what? He broke an arm. I don't get it.
he broke my left hand.
He broke your left hand when you confronted him.
When I confronted him. And my brother became angry. My brother was supposed to arrest him. Then I said, no, because of the little girl, he should let the little be. So I just left my daughter and discussed with it. Yes, I could have an implant in my hand, my left hand. So we just let it slide. So I was feeling what I was just seeing in the television when I was talking about the abuse. I felt really emotional and I decided to share my own story.
I want you to hold on, okay? Reverend Daniel and Counselor Perfect are here, okay? And our producer is going to speak with you. We're going to give you direct contact to them so they can help you out of this. I don't know how long it might have been, but even if it's been long, even the way you're narrating the story, you're narrating the happening, there's so much emotion back in it, and I can tell that you're still very hurt. And it's very disheartening that your daughter and you had to go through this. And so please do not cut the call. My producer will speak with you. Is that okay? Hello? Okay, all right. So my producer, hey, I was not expecting something like this, but thank you. We thank her for calling to share this with us. So this, you see, earlier I was talking about these things happen, but they are happening in different ways. In different ways. You were confronted about it. You decided to be violent, physically violent.
He's not a real man.
He's not a real man.
Be real. Be a real man. Man, we should not do things that, you see, what attraction at all do you find in this little girl who is so vulnerable, who is so weak, who sees you as a father, and it's not by consent. It's you forcing it on her.
Yes.
And making her keep silent.
Yes.
Look at the guilt that this girl will carry till she dies. She will carry this guilt. And if you're not careful, if this woman, we don't handle this woman well, you will see the child as an enemy. If you're not careful, the little thing will buy you now, warrior.
Yeah, Reverend, we have Rashida on. Good evening, Rashida. You're calling from Tamale. How are you?
Fine, thank you, madam.
Talk to us.
Please, Pastor Reverend, you just have to behave naturally.
Can you please reposition yourself? The line was breaking.
Okay, madam. Please, I said this issue. You have to console yourself. As president, just close the door as if you've not seen anything. Silence means consent. This issue I want to talk about is not this one, but a different one. A man is having a wife, and he told the wife that he's to marry another woman. The woman didn't say anything; she just kept quiet. And then the man went ahead, did everything, and got married. Later, because the woman didn't react to anything, the man said silence is consent. The woman didn't do anything because she didn't react. She wanted her to, like, misbehave or attack the woman, but the woman did touch them. So later, she attacked the woman. That silence means consent. The woman would have, maybe is planning to do something to him rather. So sometimes you just pray to God, then you ask God to give you patience. Then after that, as my woman colleague said, then you recover from everything before you see the man come to talk to him. And if he doesn't agree, it's his daughter. So if he can't cope with you, then you just have to let go.
Let the marriage go. Okay. All right, Rashida. Thank you so much for calling. You can also call in and contribute to this particular matter. Or you have an experience, personal experience, or you know somebody who's going through something similar, please call into the show, share that with us. If you want us to help you, if you want Reverend Daniel or Counselor Perfect to help you in any way, please call into the show and let us know that you would need our help in relation to your matter. And trust me, we are open and ready to give you the necessary help that you deserve. Counselor Perfect.
Yeah, so you see, with these ladies, if it happens that we choose your child, don't choose the man. Okay. If a man rapes your daughter, choose your daughter. Don't choose the man, because your daughter is young. She's not that mature to make certain decisions. But an old man, you should know right from wrong. You should be able to discipline yourself. If you have a wife and you can't use your wife, you can't have sexual relationship with your wife, and you go for the daughter, some mothers will choose their husbands. No, don't make that mistake. Choose your daughter, because he can repeat it again. He can hurt somebody again.
This reminds me of a particular a young woman I encountered somewhere last year, February. I'll share the story, but we have Dinah calling from La Paz on phone. Hi, Dinah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so I really want a question, and I want to listen to answer it possible.
Please go ahead. He's listening.
Okay. The question is, I told him once a own girl, and there is come up that I had a friend who has it.
I'm finding it hard hearing you. Oh, her call just dropped. Please call back into the show. So what you're saying, I remember last year, February, I had the opportunity to visit a number of all-girls senior high school. Now, speaking with some of them, they had very interesting matters, certain things that goes on in the senior high school, and then also their personal lives. I encountered one lady who told me, one young girl that told me that she is living with her mother, her younger sister, and her mother's husband. They are all sleeping in the same one room on the same bed. Now, she said that the sleeping arrangement is such that the woman is here and she and her sister are in between and the man. And in the middle of the night, whilst they are all sleeping, the man would be touching her. She told her mother, and because it looks like, and at that time her mother was pregnant with this man's child. She told her mother that this is what this man has been doing. The mother kept on saying that, oh, Debbie, Diana also. Because it was this man that was feeding her, sheltering her, taking care of her, and had accepted her with her 2 kids. So she didn't want to do anything to jeopardize the marriage, even at the expense of her own daughter. And that was her first girl. She wanted the girl to keep mute and not talk about it. And out of fear, out of, she being distraught and not knowing what to do, she ran away from home and went to stay with a young guy at some security post to be. So this man is a security man in an empty building. So the owners have traveled out of the country. So he stays there to take care of the house. Met this girl, and then that is where she was living at that time, with the man. What some mothers can, all because of marriage and what they are benefiting. Anyways, I believe Diana is back on. Hi, Diana.
Hello, Master.
Yes, please please talk to us.
There is a similar incident that happens to my sister, my younger sister.
Okay.
She used to run a sport, and she already had 2 children with her late husband. And then one day she met a Nigerian guy at the sport. So they dated for a while. Then later the guy said she moved in with him. So she moved in with the daughter and left the son for my mother.
Okay.
So when they moved in, one day the child demanded that she wants to go and visit the grandmother. She don't want to stay with them. So when she left, she told my mother that the guy has been abusing her, touching her private parts and sucking her breast and all that. She was like 12 years and she already had breast. But when we told her, my sister, she said it's never true. She went ahead and got married to this man. Just a week, my husband came home from town and told me that my sister's husband has run away with the daughter. Now the girl is around 60. And he has children with my sister now. He also has 2 children with my sister. And he has run away with my sister's daughter. We recently heard that he called from Nigeria that the girl is with her and she's her daughter. So she can do whatever she wants with her. Leaving my sister and his children behind. So these things, sister, is very sad. Sometimes it's our fault. We see the red flag, but we go ahead and it's very sad.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for sharing this with us. Reverend Daniel.
Sometimes I've realized this from most women that saying no has become so difficult. You see, let us not live in that fear kingdom. Let us be wise. Don't be so afraid. If you cannot be direct, find a way that it could be communicated to the person. Because you see, when we condone in the vices of people, they continue. They think that it's legitimate, and they continue. Not all men are men. No. Some are sick, some are patient, but they are wearing a tie. So if you do not act sensibly to save the home, they'll wreck the home.
Another problem I have is that today's world, some women are taking marriage like that trophy, that when you win, you have one life. And that is it. Nothing else matters.
You see, let me come in here. Marriage is a big achievement. But a successful marriage, that is giving you peace. That is where the achievement is. Not every marriage, because if you marry the wrong person, it can destroy, it can unmake you. You can even go to hell because of that. You lose your health, you lose your finances, you can run mad.
You can go to hell because of a bad marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? It's having all the negative connotation.
Yeah.
So it's better to make the right choice. And as a woman, one thing you'd always need is not a man. You need to be financially empowered. It's not a man. You see, some people, it's like a man needs to support me. A man needs to provide for me. You have 2 kids. If you have 2 kids, you don't have any issue with marriage now. No. You have 2 kids. All what you need is to be financially empowered to be able to take care of them. So when the man is coming into your life, he's not coming as you are not a burden to him.
Yes.
He's seeing you as he's building with you, but he's not coming in to build you. You understand? Right. He's building with you. So you have 2 kids, but you can take care of them. So when he comes, he's comfortable. But this is the situation. You have 2 kids, and you want to get married because you want somebody to help you to take care of them. No. If it's ice water, you will sell. Do something. Don't just because of a single room. You just want your daughter to stay with some man you don't mean an uncompleted building, and the man sexually abusing this girl and all that. A bright future, you want to twat it because of that. So my ladies, be financially independent. Start doing something. So when the man comes in, he's just coming in.
Just bring on board is just an addition.
Yes, additional thing. And as I said, if a woman, don't ever choose the man, your husband, who is abusing your daughter over your kids. No. And with this story, you see, the lady said the child, his son said it has been going on.
Yes.
So you need also to talk to your child. You understand? Yes. You are going through this, but your children also have seen it. And if you don't, if you are not careful, it becomes something that has tainted their mind. So talk to them that what your daddy did is wrong. So it should be a family thing. You and your children get to talk about it. Don't think that the children don't have knowledge. Since they have seen that what daddy is doing is wrong, have a conversation around it and try to just get back to, as Reverend said, get back to yourself. Get back to forming your family again. Okay. Don't go chasing this man. Okay. It's not about you want to reinvent your marriage and all that. Just allow him to go. But I will say this, with this digital world and with this law issue, if you see, before you walk away, if you have a phone, just take a record of them. So that at least when you go to court, you have
evidence.
Evidence. That
I like that.
Send it to your email. Because sometimes if it's just on the phone, maybe he can delete it.
Yeah.
Send that picture, that video to your email. Okay. Evidence.
Reverend, please give us your final submission.
The personal power of a woman. I think every woman must look at these things very well. The personal power of a woman, that one, first of all, you must accept who you are.
Right.
Accept yourself, that you are not a mistaken identity. You are perfect. God has made you complete. God did not make any woman incomplete. You are complete in yourself before marriage comes.
Yeah.
The second thing that the personal power of a woman should be that you must be a person of faith. You know God for yourself. You have that faith, you have that belief, so that when you know in any situation or condition that you go through, you are able to pray and assess the throne, that God will help you. The third thing, like my sister said, the personal power of a woman, have something that you are doing.
Yes.
You must be financially capable.
Yes.
You must be financially capable.
Yeah.
Number 4, every time that a woman, the personal power of a woman, be wise. Be wise like an Abigail. If your husband is foolish, be wise. Learn how to be wise, so that you will not always stay in the relationship, that you are remote control. No. That you are able to make a decision and make a choice. There are some people that are remote control, they are pressing them.
Yeah.
But you must be able to make your decision, make your choice. Number 5, always understand that you are building something for the future.
Okay.
So look into the future and ask yourself, what I'm going through, would it be the perfect picture I want? If not, then make amends. Learn to say no. Learn to say, I'm sorry. Learn to say, thank you.
And that's all we have for you on today's episode of Let's Talk with Esiedua Akumia. Thank you to all of you who called in to share your personal experience and then also certain things you had, certain stories you had heard. And thank you to all of you who sent in your messages on our WhatsApp and our Facebook as well. We appreciate you. There's going to be a repeat of Let's Talk in case you missed out from the beginning. There will be a repeat tomorrow at 11 a.m. And there will also be a repeat on Saturday at 7 p.m. right here on Joy Prime. My name is Esiedua Akumia. My guests have been Reverend Daniel Annan and Counselor Perfect. We come your way again next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. sharp. And we hope that you will be highly interactive with us and enjoy every single thing that we talk about. Thank you to Ike City Hotel as well. And do have a wonderful night. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow at 6 a.m. for Prime Morning on Joy Prime.